Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome back to Needs of Children. We are discussing about 8th Standard English Medium Social Science. In that, Sociology, chapter number 4, continued part of Types of Society. In the previous session, we get the information about meaning of society, definitions of society, nature of society, importance of society. Let's come to in this session we are going to get the more information about the continued part of types of society. Types of societies. Society is not uniform. There are different types of societies. Societies divided based on their nature of jobs and week. Here are some of the following are the types of societies. Number 1, hunting and gathering society, pastoral society, agricultural society, rural society, urban society, industrial society, information society. So once again, the types of societies: hunting and gathering society, pastoral society, agricultural society or rural society, urban society, industrial society, information society. Let's come to the one by one we are going to get in detail. Number 1, hunting and gathering society. Hunting and gathering society is the first stage of human evolution. It is a simple and ancient society. It is a simple and ancient society. It is very small in size. The human beings were engaged obviously in fishing, hunting of animals and gathering of foods from plants and trees. So here is a picture, it highlights about the hunting. The role and status in the society were fixed based on their age and sex. There was no desire of accumulation of wealth. Sharing the source is the very important trait. So hunting was done using the stone tools. So like this, it is considered as one of the very important types of society, hunting and gathering society. Here it is the picture, it highlights about the hunting and gathering society. Second one, pastoral society. Pastoral society is the second stage in the evolution of human societies. The process of engaging in animal husbandry of cattle like sheep, goat, cow and buffalo for general sustenance is called pastoral society. These consisted of several thousand people. Cattle herding was the main occupation. The society was under the leadership of a single leader. Apart from tending cattle for sustenance, the members were engaged in fishing, hunting and food gathering works. So it is one of the very important types of society and considered as a second stage in the evolution of human societies. Here it's the picture, it highlights about the pastoral society. And the third one, nomadic and semi-nomadic society. Anthropologists had opinionated that only pastoral societies as the nomadic society in the beginning. According to Encyclopedia of Britannica, nomadic life is a type of life. Movement of people from one place to another place in search of food and grasslands. Business is called as nomadic life. This is different from migration. Though the communities stayed for good in a particular place to practice agriculture and other professions, they continued to move out for cattle herding. Such communities are called as semi-nomadic communities. Based on the social security, available facilities for education and economic activities, the social status of the nomadic tribes is understood under the nomadic and semi-nomadic society, agricultural society as well as rural society. At the stage of societal evolution, human beings left nomadic life and settled in a place engaging in agriculture. This society is in village-based society. Majority of people engage in agriculture related to works. Producing food primarily through agriculture is another important feature of this agricultural society. Flow driven by animals are used for agriculture. So that is types of society. India is called as land of villages and agriculture. In an ancient literature of India, there are references of villages and their administration. In Rig Veda, the head of the village is called as Gramastha. A group of villages was called as Visha, Jana or Desha for administrative purposes. In Mahabharata, the head of the village is called as Gramini. The chief of the group of villages is called as Dashamukhi, Shatamukhi, Adipati. So like this, the different villages or agricultural society came into existed. According to Bagardus opinions that the human civilization evolved in the cradle of villages. The human civilization evolved in the cradle of villages. Though village is an ancient system, it is not easy to define it. So Bagardus says village is a group of families engaged in simple life of thrift with less population density and have primary relationships. As for S.C. Dubé, a group of families residing in a place is called as village. According to S.C. Dubé, a group of families residing in a place is called village. In this society, socialization and social control function efficiently. With the invention of flow during 3000 BCE, the agricultural evolution started. Villages are the lifeline of this country. There are about 6 lakh villages in India, and they have retained the Indian culture as well as tradition intact. Majority of the people live in rural India. In rural areas, nearly 59% of men and 75% of women are engaged in agriculture directly for their sustenance. That is the importance of agriculture as well as the number of rural areas in India. Let's come to here are some of the very important features of rural society. Features of rural society. Among that, the first one, it is a small in size. Majority of the Indians live in villages, as rightly noted by the Max Weber. Villages are small in number and have less density of population. And the second one feature, influence of primary and family relationships. Rural societies have primary relationship. One can notice friendship, love and kinship, the same blood relatives. Kinship means the same blood relatives among the individuals here. Family influences most of the social life. Joint families are another major feature of Indian rural societies. And the third one, simple economic life. Indian farming is based on nature. Rural life is simple and thrifty. as there is limited source of income which is low. Rural people led a life of simple and non-luxury. In spite of growth of in civilization, rural people have retained their traditional customs and practices. Their dependence of agriculture and tradition is the main reason for their low demands. And the fourth one, neighborhood. Neighborhood is another main feature of rural societies. It takes part in the public celebrations, rituals, marking death and birth, and in festivals. So that is the attachment, coordination, cooperation among the neighbors. In Karnataka, the neighborhood is identified as Keri or Oni, whereas in Maharashtra it is called as Vad. So these are some of the very important features of rural society. So that's it about today's session. I hope you have understood till now what we are discussed. In case if you having any doubts related to till now what we are discussed, you can comment in the comment box. I will solve your doubts. And I will come back with the next video. Until, keep watching my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you in the next session. Bye bye. Take care.